What is going on? This is RDN Gaming here with my first college football dynasty for Doug Fluty's Maximum Football 2020. I have taken over the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers football program, and I am about to lead them to some new heights. This is probably going to be my toughest rebuild I've ever done between NCAA, Madden, and now Maximum Football 2020. Let's take a look at the school, however, see what I'm dealing with. Last year, they went 3-9. Not something to be terribly proud of. Actually, every single one of our school's attributes are extremely low. So this is something that we're going to have to build up through recruiting, winning football games, and just becoming a better program. Going to our recruiting priorities, you can see here the grades on the left-hand side for each position. They're pretty bad. Our best is a C- at running back is the only skill position that has above a D. And we don't have any freshmen or sophomores. We're going to be losing 3 senior running backs this year. So we're going to have to recruit a lot of running backs this year. We need 19 total people to come into this class. We have 25 scholarships to hand out, so hopefully we can get the players we need. Let's move on to our current roster, and this is looking pretty bad. I'm going to sort it by overall here. Our highest overall is a 72 overall running back. Behind him is a 70 overall running back. And then our punter is 69. So this is going to be a tough season. We're going to be running the football a lot. Trey Dillon is our top quarterback. Good build, 6'5". A little undersized though at 203 pounds. He's a junior. He's going to be leading us. He's only a 44 speed though, which kind of concerns me. But maybe we can see the other quarterbacks here on this roster. Just going down the list here, decent amount of offensive linemen, but they're not very good. Okay, here are the quarterbacks we got. Looks like we have 5 rostered, and the highest speed of all of them is a 44, which is actually our starter. So yikes, we're gonna need a scrambling quarterback to help us win some football games. These offensive linemen aren't gonna help us win. So that's basically an overview of our roster. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tyron Adams is our freshman kicker for us. Our current depth chart is set up. Dillon is the first quarterback listed here. Running back, we've got Justin Licata, a 72 overall senior. I'm going to switch these two out, Clark and Messina. Alright, moving on to tight end. We have 2 senior tight ends, 68 overall, 66 overall. They're going to help us in the block game a lot because they have decent blocking, 72 and 74. I can take it. Moving to our pass blockers, our offensive line. Compared to last year, they don't just lump them all together. They finally have individual positions like guards, tackles, centers. So this is nice to see. We have a younger offensive line with no seniors, just 1 junior who leads the class. At receivers, Ools and Bug will lead the way, with Hooker and Lange following behind. This is going to be an okay class, 73 overall speed, so we're going to have to get a lot of speed on our team because that's just a lot of what we're lacking this year. Moving to the defensive side of the ball though. For our defensive line, Tajay Norton is a senior, 59 overall. He's going to be leading the way defensive end for us. Although I think I'm going to switch him and Bonner out. So Kelvin Bonner, senior, is going to start for us. Defensive line. Defensive tackle here we have Benson Hedrick and Arby Urzua. They will be leading the way defensive tackle. Our linebackers, probably the most important position, is our middle linebackers here on the defense and our... Yikes. 61 overall. I actually really like Angelo for his speed and his size. D'Angelo, excuse me. So he's going to stay there as our middle linebacker 1. Looking at our defensive backs, Paris Pass leads the way for our cornerback room, followed by Mitch Snowden. Defensive backs here, probably playing some nickel and dime. 2 seniors and a freshman. Our sophomore and junior free safety and strong safety. Not too bad. Gonna need some work though. That's about it. Let's go to our punter. Punter's Corey Eaton. And our kicker, like I said, is Tyron Adams. So that's our look at our depth chart real quick. Let's take a look at who we can redshirt. Let's go position by position here. We're going to probably redshirt some of these 2 younger quarterbacks here. We don't need 5 active. So I'm going to have 3 active. I'm going to redshirt. I'm just going to keep 4 active. I'm just going to redshirt Deron Coney. Receivers here. Looks like Langley can... I'm going to get these 2 bottom guys here. Just get some experience later on is what I'm going to be looking for here. 2 offensive linemen here. I'm going to... For running back here, I think I'm going to keep them all the same. I'm not going to... Actually, I might redshirt... I don't know. No, I'm going to leave them. Just going to leave them. Can I sort them by overall? I guess I can't. Alright, well. I can sort them by year, I guess. I'm going to hit Bell there, and let's see Brandon Reese. Okay. We're going to linebacker, though. I'm going to want some experience in the middle of the field, and yikes. I'm going to just hit Jermaine Walker there. A defensive back crew, which is more experienced, which I kind of like. It's going to hold down the back. I'm going to leave them all. Tight end, going to have 3 tight ends. Alright, we're all good here. So that was redshirting. Looking at the top 100 recruits, they're all going to be interested in the same schools. I'm going to spend time off stream or off video working on customizing all of this to getting them to the accurate teams, excuse me. So we're not going to be able to get any of these guys. They're just way out of our program's jurisdiction. But let's look at the prospects, though. We can get some prospects here. We're in South Carolina, so let's go to South Carolina and look at some prospects. Well, obviously we're going to be competing with Clemson in South Carolina and a lot of SEC schools as well, as you can see up at the top here. This is a perfect example. Gainesville's obviously going to be Florida. Mobile is probably going to be Ole Miss. And then Georgia, well, I already changed them, but Tuscaloosa is there. That's going to be Alabama. West Carolina is going to be Clemson. Columbus is obviously going to be Ohio State. So you just kind of have to use your resources to figure out what teams are which. But let's go here. We're going to need some running backs. So let's see if there's any running backs in South Carolina. You know, I'm just going to recruit both of them. See where we can go from there. And quarterbacks. That guy's really slow. I'm going to look at this 5'5" guy. Actually, I'm going to go look and see for all of the positions what the fastest quarterback is, because I'm going to need it. Who's the top recruit? Melvin Walker. Melvin Walker is the Dynasty's top recruit this year. Alright. This guy has decent speed here. I'm going to recruit these 2 guys here. Ooh, 4'5". I like that. And then, honestly, just look at these guys for some speed. I don't care how they play right now. Further down the list, the quarterbacks are going to get worse. So yeah, this guy's a 5'9", He's basically running a 6'40". So it's pretty bad. Okay. Let's go back to South Carolina. I love that they have Guam on this list. It's pretty nice. No, this is U.S. territory, I guess. Let's go back to South Carolina. Look at some defensive linemen now. I'm looking for some strength on the offensive line. So, let's see who we got. 25 reps. 22 reps. These guys, I'm going to recruit both of these guys. They're good athletes, but I'm going to be looking at the ends of these lists too. Just because I know that my program is going to be lacking in terms of assets to bring players in. Devon Jones, Todd Ewing, never had a fever. This guy's not going to get injured then. I'm like, wow, 4.45, not too bad. This guy's got 4.38 speed. All right. Let's go to North Carolina though. And let's keep going through the list. Go back to receiver. This guy's got a 31-inch vertical, but he's slow. 4.8. These guys are all slow. All right. I'm going to recruit these top two guys. Looking for good athletes here. Because good athletes tend to... No, they can just win. I really like the idea of talent over experience. So if we can get some experience in here, it's going to be very nice. Well, sorry, talent. We'll be set. Right, go to running backs though. 4.5. Wow. Ooh. Okay, I think Brandon Simpson might be nice for us. From Pine Tops, North Carolina. He enjoys attending superhero conventions. And that's one thing I really like. These little player blurbs. This guy's got flashes of tremendous motor and the ability to drive through opponents. I'm going to get this guy as well. Okay. Some linebackers though. We have some older linebackers. 28 reps, 28 vert. Wow. I'm gonna get these two guys here. Tommy Swink as well. Let's go to. I don't need a tight end. Some of these defensive backs here. He's a black belt in karate. I like that. I like how that sounds. And then I'll go get some of these lesser known guys. This guy's got 4.49 speed. Alright, that's going to be good for recruiting for right now. Let's go start the... Let's go into the preseason recruiting. Just see what prospects we have on our board right now. Alright, looks like we have a decent amount of players on our board. I think this is a good start. So, we can always add more if we decide to move a prospect out or he can miss to another school. But let's start the regular season. Coastal Carolina is a very low-end FBS school in Conway, South Carolina. And I'm really looking forward to turning this program around. If I can change conferences, I might look into do that as well. But you might know them this season for beating Kansas. They beat a Big 12 school. They absolutely destroyed them 38-23 on September 12th. It's going to be a very fun team to watch. They're in the Sun Belt Conference. The Sun Belt Conference has had a lot of good play this year. So here we are. Let's look at our season schedule right now. Oh my God. Week 1, we're playing Alabama. That's going to be interesting. My oh my. Alright. Let's continue though. Week 2. This is, wow, we are going to get absolutely destroyed in these first couple games. I believe this is Ole Miss. Week 2. Week 3, we play LSU. I didn't customize the schedule. You can't customize your schedules. These are randomly generated schedules. I'm going to get absolutely destroyed. Alright, week 4, we're going to play Atlanta Tech, which I believe is Georgia Tech. Still an SEC school. Or no, maybe they're ACC. I think they're ACC. Alright. Here we are getting into our regular conference schedule. That was a tough non-conference slate there. Multiple SEC schools and an ACC school. Alright, week 5 here, we're starting to play some of our conference in the Sun Belt. Doesn't have too good of competition in it right now. So, playing Lower Alabama, which I think is going to be Southern Alabama. Once I go through, Atlanta State's probably going to be Georgia State. I'll have to double check all these Sun Belt teams. This is going to be Army. New York Machine is Army. Week 8, Utah Christian Freeze is going to be BYU. Week 9, Lafayette, I think, is going to be Louisiana Lafayette. The Raging Cajuns. Blue Ridge Rams. I can't tell you who they would be right now. I'm gonna have to go look and see. That's week 10. Week 11 we go play Southeast Alabama. We're on a bye in week 12 as we have no matchup there. Week 13 we're also on a bye. Oh, it's because I don't think we have a... I don't know if it's because we don't have a conference championship or we just don't have that many schools in our conference. But our last game is week 11. So we have to monitor sort of what happens here in week 12 and 13. But, man, week 1 against Alabama. We had to put up a good fight. It's going to be tough. We're going to come back to that, though. And I will save the first game for next time. So come back. This is just sort of an overview of what Dynasty is going to be set up as. And please, if you want to be a part of this Dynasty, let me know how you want to be involved. I will happily get you in. Thank you for all the support you've shown for the first couple of videos from Maximum Football 2020. But this is the official start of the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers Dynasty. Thanks for watching.